Poses 7, 8, and 9. Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. Begin by sitting tall. Grow long in your spine. Breathe and feel your neck pull up toward the ceiling. Inhale, lift your arms beside the ears. Bend forward from the hips. Gradually find your way into a fold. It's not about the end result and a lot more about the process. So we don't want to look a certain way. We want to really reap the benefits. We want to feel it. So you're slowly folding forward from the hips. And the more you breathe, you allow yourself to open and soften. And you get a little further and a little further. You can reach for the feet, but you don't have to. The most important part about this pose is that you fold forward. It's less about your head getting down to your knees and more about your belly coming closer to your thighs. For this reason, it's really nice to offer students the opportunity, that was me having super long arms, and you can put a block at the end of your legs if you'd like to get a hamstring and calf stretch. For beginners in this pose, often what inhibits them and keeps them from getting the benefit is that they're trying to reach their feet. So they do all kinds of crazy just bending in the upper back that's not necessary. You want to encourage them to bend their knees quite a bit. Place a bolster or a rolled blanket under the knees so that they can get the benefits of the pose. The benefit is not really about the hamstrings as much as it is bringing nourishment to the adrenals and kidneys, folding forward. When you're ready, after you've breathed here, take your hands and walk yourself up your legs. Come back to that nice long seat. We're going to transition from here into cobra pose. So come onto your belly. Allow your hips to be straight. Allow your feet to be even with your knees. Make sure that your feet are not sickled. Lift from your chest. And test to see if you're using your arms or your chest by removing your hands, and notice if you stay up. Your lower back is doing the work. If you're using your arms, you've just come into upward dog. That's what you see me doing here. Upward dog and cobra are not the same pose. Cobra is lifting the head, lifting the chest, using the lower back flexion to bring you into a cobra shape. The next pose we're going to come into here is Ardha Matsyendrasana, which is side spinal twist. Placing the left foot on the outside of the right knee, we twist the right arm over, around, behind the thigh. We're looking over the left shoulder. For massage therapists and anyone that works at a computer, it doesn't feel great to have that shoulder thrust forward. So rather than placing the arm behind the knee, experiment with just hugging the knee and notice how different that feels in your shoulder. For those of you who are really interested in alignment cues, do this in your body, describe what you're doing, and that's your alignment cue. Notice how it feels if your hips are pointed forward versus your hips tilting. This will increase stretches in your upper back or your lower back, just depending on which way you take it, and neither one is right. The most advanced version of every pose is the one that feels right in your body.